Now there's the hunters issue. It's about the county making more home rules. They got rules on how they're going to look at stop aerial shooting on this island and start a hunting and fishing advisory commission. So our county would have their own rules on hunting and fishing, and at least an advisory commission to talk about the rules about the industry. First time in the county that they're going to create these rules. But this room is on geothermal. We thought it would be a great idea to come to Kona because there are hot spots that they want to do some drilling right up Mauka. And the effects of what goes on with geothermal, I'm sure that everybody thinks it's clean energy. And that's how it's been promoted by our politicians. But this is a heads up on what goes on around geothermal, how the native people look at geothermal and its effects. So of course, as native people too, we breathe air, drink clean water like everybody else. So it's also about the health effects of geothermal, the different gases and what is produced here on the islands compared to other places that they say it's okay. And you always seem to be comparing geothermal with some continent place, not an island with a live volcano like we do, not an island with indigenous people, native people that believes in certain traditions. So we never get compared to some place like us. We always get compared to some place where it's way larger than we are, like continents, and that's not how geothermal really is. So we're just coming to give a presentation with for the people in Kona, that when it's going to be above Mauka, above the oil from here, and the drilling, these are the things that you're going to have to live with if that gets approved. So it's just an informational meeting. You make up your own mind after this whole presentation on how you look at geothermal. And I wish it would be like that with government all the time. When they propose something, they explain how the effects would be if you want it or not, instead of just put it down in your backyard whether you like it or not. So that's what this is. So we're going to start tonight with a video that was done when we first fought against geothermal. The issues haven't really changed. What has changed is we got older and a lot more data. So we're sharing that data. And it's really important that people pay attention because, as I say, if you live around it, you will get affected by it. And the sad thing is, if this is supposed to be the golden egg of this island, Kona side, you can imagine what's going to happen when you get done watching this, on how much it may tarnish this whole side of the island and really ruin the so-called tourism thing here, because they don't want to get up every day and smell what everybody else smells in Puna, live with the toxins that everybody else lives in Puna, and they didn't spend their money coming to Hawaii to breathe, that kind of air and feel that kind of sickness. So I'm just saying that that's what we're going to offer to show you. It's not all that great for Kona because it's not that great for Puna. And there's a lot of alternatives to energy besides drilling in a volcano that's alive and well on a little island that has a lot of saltwater intrusion. So the steam is not like the steam in your house when you boil water. It's a different type of gas. And with the heat, it cooks into other types of gas. And they don't tell you all the bad effects of it. It's all about bugs. So we'll start with Pele's appeal that was done in the 80s, and nothing has changed. We've never got what we asked for, a psychological study on what happens to religion if you alter theology. You don't look at the impacts on what happens to indigenous people when you alter their beliefs. And we just ask to be fair that when you do studies on bees, birds, bugs, water quality, air quality, at least do a study on what happens to religion when you alter theology and not leave it the way it is. And everybody understands spirituality and religion. Everybody has it in America. Everybody has rights to it. And we never are exempted from the First Amendment. I don't see any language saying that Hawaiians are exempt from the First Amendment rights. So that's what I'm saying about our rights to our beliefs and how we look at traditions and beliefs today in Hawaii and what we're up against. Thank you.